Everything starts with darkness. Just complete, utter, complete darkness. And then, in the blink of an eye...
Ay, 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 ay.
Hang on a minute, you've done this before, and you realize that you've woken up in the Nexus again. Not much is different. The universe is still forming at your very fingertips. But you do notice there's a familiar face also trudging through the eternal universe beside you. And he kind of sidles over to your group and he goes, "Oh, are you dead or asleep?" And he he kind of looks over at Cousin and says, I don't know how this one's asleep in the unconscious realm. I didn't think that was possible.
Leave him alone, mate. Listen,
is he just
young
like
ass, high after our bitch. Get out of here.
What? I suppose I was going to give you a warning, but all right then.
Don't leave.
Yes, it's about the Lich. I believe he's amassing a force before he charges on the Grand Crypt. I think there might be...
Your dead body's probably included.
Oh dear, I didn't think of that. Although, last I recall, my corpse was, as they say, blown to the high heavens by that weapon. So I'm not worried about that. If you were to attack the Grand Crypt, sooner would be better than later.
See, you say this thing about a Grand Crypt, right? Now, if there's a wraith in that Grand Crypt, what is the point of attacking said Grand Crypt?
For supposed stopping further damage.
But Skeleton Bro over there had some giant gun and it didn't affect it at all.
Oh, that's true. There must be a way to... And he's kind of cut off as the air ripples around Custom as a Crabbo, god of crustaceans, just forms in midair. It just kind of...
No.
It kind of looks down at its pupil, like... Yeah, so he makes crab noises down at Custom and snips its little snippers. It angrily snaps.
Excuse me, sir, we are having a conversation.
And it disappears again. Whatever conversation they had, clearly it was content with.
Okay.
El Toro's like, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a giant crab in the Nexus before. Let's say,
I wouldn't disrespect him like that. His name is Crabbo.
I suppose, yes.
Just in the same as the other day, there was that clown who disrespected me when I was talking about the god of guns.
Oh, sorry, the god of what? Is that, well, that big, what was that thing that appeared? I've never seen anything like it in my life.
You mean the giant revolver?
Revolver? I'm sorry, I'm dreadfully unsure if I follow.
I'll spare you the details. It was the big golden thing that nearly destroyed the Lich, but didn't.
That's an avatar of your god?
Kind of?
Oh, I see. Very woo. And he kind of melts away as you begin to wake up, as like the sun beams on your face. You wake up in the tavern, in upstairs, except for Skell, who's probably just asleep next to the bar, just standing there with his eyes turned off. You can see Dave's there. He's preparing like meals for the day, and you've got Taylor down here who seems to be talking to this person clad in guard's clothing.
I walk over and take a bottle of alcohol, and I come and sit down.
Dave just kind of rolls his eyes like, am I putting that on your tab too?
I saved your town. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but you're not going to save my shop when I run out of alcohol.
Skull's eyes flicker back into life.
Oh,
Or
shit.
rather,
He backs up. He thought you were a decoration.
The dead facsimile of life. Only to say, you saved this town? Excuse me?
No, I gotta side with the skeleton here. Those little skeletons did most of the. I think they're actually fixing the bridge right now.
Didn't most of them die?
Yeah, but
And
okay.
they died valiantly.
Taylor kind of swivels around for a moment. She's like, "Just give me a moment." And she walks over. She goes, yeah, it's, you, the skeleton. I couldn't help but notice you said that they died. You're not aware of what happened last night, then? At about the crack of dawn, they all the bones just rejoined back together and hopped right back up.
Oh.
Yes, it's a very strange phenomenon. I'm not sure. I've never seen something like it before. Normally, when you kill
Turns
a
out I don't know
undead,
my own strength.
yes, the person standing here kind of spots Skell, and he stands up with his hammer. He's like, "This is skeleton. Should I be killing it?" And he's like, "No, he's one of the heroes of the town. Just sit down."
I dare you to try.
Oh. He spots the hanging guy.
Bruh.
He backs back down to the sitting. And it seems like Taylor and him are actually having some sort of interview, like, because there are no guards in the town anymore, so she's trying to hire some new people.
Hand me that bottle real quick.
I hand him the bottle.
Dave is just watching.
Hell yeah, bruh.
I
smashed the bottle next to me. It's completely empty.
Dave groans
God
like,
damn it.
Don't
I
you have
forgot
something you
to
should be doing? Oh, thank you. He kind of scoops it up. He's like, don't you have somewhere you should be? And he's saying it to specifically Tyrese. He's not.
Bruh.
Well, ideally, we should be heading to that crypt.
You going to the Grand
Dark
Crypt?
skeleton.
I'm with that, man. I point towards the skeleton with my little furry paw.
Well, if you're heading to the Grand Crypt, you should probably pack climbing gear.
Climbing gear?
That shit up a mountain?
Isn't the idea that a crypt is usually buried somewhere?
Yeah,
What if it's
no.
buried in a mountain?
To get to it, you're gonna need a climbing gear.
Alright, where can we get that here?
Oh no. He looks at Uranus.
What?
We have a local blacksmith, but brushes
No, I
against
swing
your
at
arm.
him.
So friggin' these guys are having a Dragon Ball Z fight over
I
here,
like-
like they're trading blows, like doo, 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 doo. From the ground beneath them, bone hands rise and just grab at all of his joints and hold him in place. I don't know if he'll be too interested in dealing with you.
Oh, brilliant.
Yes,
You can go get that shit. I'm not gonna go see that man.
one of your friends wrestled with him.
It was
You-
less
you-
wrestling and more we punched each other in the face.
You would almost think that that'd be endearing to such a meathead, but I'll go and sort this out.
Very well then. So I'll just step outside. There's some things going on in the immediate area. Your giant skeleton appears to be in some sort of sleeping position, despite not being alive to sleep. You can see over
He's
by
just
the
as capable of taking a rest. He deserves it.
over by the bridge. Two of the skeletons appear to be stopping some dude from entering town. And you can also see the merchant, which looks eerily familiar, talking to the blacksmith.
Well, I'm going to go. Skell's going to go inspect as to why these skeletons are stopping someone from entering the town.
The two skeletons, as you approach, just start like rattling at you, like they don't have bottom jaws, they cannot speak. This man kind of paces like, excuse me, are you the fine owner of these two skeletons?
Well, the question is, can you really ever own a skeleton?
Oh, that's what I've actually come to ask. They seem like very good workers. I was wondering if I could hire a couple of them. What's your price?
I'm terribly sorry to say, friend, but if they get too far away from me, they turn back into a pile of bones.
How'd you how'd you bring them about into being? I could choose a couple, for reasons.
I'm gonna give that a hard no.
No, you're not. It's just they're very useful. They don't need food or good living conditions. They're quite useful.
What you're describing is a small army.
And so he's like, well, I may look. I don't need your skeletons anyway. I've trained. And he walks across the skeleton bridge.
Hold up. Before he gets all the way across, I call to the skeletons forming the bridge currently. He's not going anywhere. Be so kind as to restrain him.
They kind of rattle confused, and these skeletons step over as he kind of wobbles on the bridge, and it's like that scene where it's like, I didn't do anything. I don't care. They're like staring at him. He looks into the water, and he looks at the skeletons. This skeleton.
Oh, he's not going to do it. He won't do it, surely.
And he gets dragged away by the skeletons.
Very good.
I just.
Alright, now you're going to explain to me what you wanted with these skeletons in no unclear terms.
I just wanted some minions. It's not safe to be roaming around by yourself. You gotta have
Oh, you wanted free mercenaries.
What?
Not the smartest idea to ask from an elder necromancer, just saying.
I didn't realize. Isn't that illegal? Shouldn't you be And he stops as he spots what's walking up behind you.
I'm sorry, did you mention illegal?
Uranus just walks out
All right.
with a bowl of noodles.